Let me turn my air conditioner down. What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. On the video today, we're going to do a little bit more modification to the elevated playhouse. I'm in kind of a little panic mode. My wife, not yesterday but the day before, decided she was going to push up the end of the summer party. Mainly because usually we have it in October. But we're always like under crappy weather. It's cold or it's raining, and we're gonna try to dodge that a little bit and move it up. So it is a good idea, but I wish I would have had a little bit of heads up. So I'm trying to bang out this clubhouse, make sure that this building is done and ready for all the kids to play with by the time the party comes. Now, I'm pretty sure I will be able to have it done, even though I'm by myself, because there's not that much left. Because I've done some stuff in between last video and this video, and I'll talk about that here in a second. But another thing I decided as well, so I'm making my own job a little bit harder, is I decided to have the outside of the house fully decorated for Halloween by the time we have our party. That way it's a little bit more enjoyable, a little bit more festive. And it's good. We do it this time of the year anyways. It's good to get your decorations up a little early. That way you can put them up in nicer weather, and then take them down as soon as possible, as soon as the weather breaks. But so in the meantime, what I've done on the playhouse, if you haven't been following along, everything, the deck's all done, railings are all done, they're all up. The steps are there for the adults to come up here. A lot of times when my kids are playing, I just sit here in an easy chair with my feet up and watch them play. We got the slide is up, so that's fun too. And also, you see it down there, the rock wall. So the climbing wall, slide, this thing is ready to go. Now I just got to work on the inside. So sheds typically aren't built to code. Now that's okay, but in order for certain things to happen, you need to kind of do some things that they don't typically do when they build sheds. Let me see if I can do this without revealing too much right away. So I've got the whole shed insulated, okay? But I needed some way to vent the roof. So what I ended up doing is putting ceiling baffles in to bring that air. But without this building having some sort of built-in soffit, I had to create some sort of ventilation that will allow air to go between the insulation and the roof to prevent moisture. So this is what I did. Let's see if I can. It's so bright here. All right, so this is what I did. I drilled holes down in through this piece of wood right here, 3/4 inch. These are the smallest ventilation like caps that I could find. Cap just like that, so bugs can't get in. I'm gonna paint over these so you won't see them. But I drilled holes, put the caps in, secured them with screws. That allows air to get up between the roof and the insulation. Now, close this. With that ventilation system in place, I shouldn't have any moisture issues if I'm ever like heating it in here. And it's like a sealed system above the insulation. So instead of sheetrock, I decided to do OSB. Here's the start of the OSB, what it's going to look like. So this whole building is going to have OSB. I've already done the door. I insulated this whole door, then I put OSB over it to cover it, and I trim a little bit. Had to you know, add a seal to make everything a little bit more snug, but it came out great. I think it looks great, as you can see there. The door's not just a hollow shell anymore. So when we are camping in here and it gets a little cold and we put the heat on, we're not gonna lose heat through the door. That'll be nice. Another thing I'm doing is I'm now adding the loft. So the loft area, remember this is an 8x8 shed. So me and my wife are like going back and forth, and she's like, well, how big is the loft? I said, well, honestly, it's just for sleeping. And it's not going to be obscuring the window. And I still can make, this is a little over 6 feet high here. But honestly, I can make this loft because I'm like the tallest person in the family anyways, at 6'2". But I can make this loft where adults can come in here and not hit their head, and just this whole upper floor basically. This is 8 feet wide, so I'm gonna put like maybe some small shelves up there, we'll see. But it's 5 feet deep, so you could put a queen size bed. That's the plan, to put a queen size mattress up here, and create a big bed for both the boys to be able to get up here and sleep, or myself. Then underneath here, couch, little table, TV, that kind of stuff. But it's coming along great. I used joist hangers, as you can see here. It's really coming along great. I'm gonna do. I didn't want nothing obscuring like the entryway in here, so when you walk in, you'll turn to the left if you want to go up. I'll put some sort of ladder system there that goes down. And that'll give, you know, when you come in here, you could kind of be under the floor. It's going to be really fun, especially like for a kid. Like, holy crap, I wish I would have had a cool dad like me when I was growing up. But I'm going to get back to it. I'll bring you guys up to speed. I'm waiting on more screws, so I can't do any more wall pieces. But I'll bring you up to speed when I get more done. And I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. It's coming along great, and I can't wait. And yeah, I'll record some more when I get some more done. But okay, well, I'm done for today. It's 24 hours since the first part of this video, but I'm done for today, mainly because I'm out of wood. Estimating the materials that I'm going to be needing for a project like this has just been so hard to do. I lined up some wood across the wall, and then I figured, you know, obviously I got an opposite wall, you know, times that by 3 because you get the back wall, and then, you know, times that by 2 because you're going to do the ceiling and all that. And then I decided what I was going to do with the loft area. So my initial of 20 to 25 sheets of this 2x4 OSB, I'm using the 2x4 pre-cut pieces so that it's easy to get everything up here, manipulate it inside this building. Full 4x8 sheets of plywood would just be impossible. So it actually comes out to be a little bit cheaper to get them to cut them for you, but it's just been impossible to estimate, you know, how many materials. And honestly, you know, even pro contractors, they go through the same thing because you know, something will change, or you know, they'll need to adjust something. Maybe you got a design idea change, or something came up last minute where you're trying to add something. In particular, like me with this project, I didn't account for the loft, but I have now. So the loft is done. I am now dressing up all the wood for everywhere else, and it's going great. It's going great. I just ran out of material to show you. So to me, it's, you know, she wants to paint it, but like, to me, the wood, the exposed wood, looks like, you know, kind of like a cabin or something like that. She doesn't like the writing all over this, so I think she's going to paint it like gray or white or something. But and honestly, it's not a bad idea, because like up here, if you did like everything that's here up, if you did all that in white, it would make everything look bigger. The light in here would reflect better, so it's not a bad idea. But you know, as long as she's helping me, I don't care if she has ideas that she wants to change or add. It's all gravy. So this is where I am for today. I'm going to end the video here, but I've got a nice loft. I'm going to be doing a railing, blocking, you know, almost all of this off, and then back here, from here on, I'm going to do a ladder. The loft is all secure. There were some edges where some pieces had come together, like here, but they were off a stud. And, you know, a contractor would just kind of trim this and then do a full sheet. I just put a brace in here, securing it and making it that much stronger. So I'm real happy the way it's turned out. When I get up here, and I'll do it now just to show you, I'm 260 pounds. When I get up here, no creaking, no shaking, no bending or bowing. I'm not afraid that any of this is gonna fall or collapse. I can sit up here fully, so the kids will be just fine. But I can sit up here and not hit my head. Like I said, this is going to be the size of a queen size bed, facing this way. But yeah, I'm excited to camp up here. It's going to be pretty cool. Ugh. It's a little bit of a temperature difference, I would say 5 degrees from down there to up here. That'd be great in the winter. A little harder in the summer. But the shed's super insulated. So if you're adding a cooling source, like an air conditioner, or if you're adding a heat source, I think both of those would be fairly efficient, given how much time I put into preparation for this building. So everything's either insulated or foamed in the seams. There's good airflow, just even sitting right here with the door open. A lot of air coming up here. So I think on a mild day, like a September day like today, maybe just a fan up here. A fan up here would be enough. So other than that, I'm gonna leave it here. Steph has agreed to do a slingshot video, so we will be filming that probably tomorrow. Nothing crazy, nothing too long, just go over a little bit of the car and then take you for a drive and then talk to her and get it straight from the horse's mouth on what she thinks of it. Obviously she loves it, but what I notice when she's driving the slingshot is her face. The joy and excitement that the car gives her, and when she's in there, you know, dancing to music and just loving the road, you know, that's to me that's what makes it worth it. Now I refuse, I'm gonna do it for the video, to film her, but I refuse to ride passenger. I always want to be in control of my life, but that's how I am with everything. So she knows her role when and she doesn't care, obviously, because it was a present. But she doesn't care that when I'm in it, I want to drive. She enjoys the vehicle so much that she enjoys even being a passenger in it. And for her, she has much more control to change the radio or be on her phone or anything like that. And just look at the sights and not have to pay attention to the road. But yeah, we're going to film that tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, guys. Until next time, this is Josh. Affiliates are in the description. Check those out, and we'll see you next time.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.